And then another question I had, if he's going to do like a more grounded, gritty LAPD story, does he use slow motion? Let's talk about Zack Snyder and Zack Snyder's new movie. Now, we kind of already talked about this on the Vodka stream, and I just wanted to talk about it again because why not? I love Zack Snyder, and I'm curious when it comes to this movie, and I'm still, I'm relieved because I was worried that maybe that there was going to be a ripple or something, a rift when it came to Zack Snyder and Netflix after everything that happened with Rebel Moon and not being the big success that they were hoping it was going to be. Scott Stuber not there anymore. Dan Lin wasn't sure the relationship there because, there was a big stink when it came to Dan Lin and when he was going for the DC job and he said something on a podcast. Apparently everything's A-okay. And I'm glad that Zack is going to be finally making a movie where he doesn't have to sit in that little village, is what they call it, way off the set, bunch of green screens everywhere in a warehouse, that he could finally do something close and gritty and everything. And I just kind of wonder certain things, obviously, when it comes to this LAPD action thriller. So we saw the article. It's going to be an LAPD movie. Cool. And everything's going to be writing this, of course, with Kurt Johnstad, which I've met him. Really nice dude. Wes Collier, really nice dude, of course, as well. That's going to be producing it, so stepping away from it. But the quote right here, which gives you some confidence. Years ago, Dan Lin, Netflix's head of film, and I had a conversation about our shared interest in telling a compelling and visceral character-driven story set within the intense, complex, and captivating landscape of the LAPD. It's a conversation that has stuck with me. So as you would expect, I'm very excited to now have the opportunity to partner with Dan along with the rest of my amazing partners at Netflix in developing this story. It's just kind of weird though, because Zack hasn't posted anything about it. You think he would? He's posting about his custom-made bowls for that pasta place. But I haven't seen, he hasn't tweeted anything. He hasn't put anything on Vero. Kind of interesting. Questions I had. First off, is he doing the cinematography? And because a lot of people were kind of wondering because he did it on Army. He did it on Rebel. Going to be interesting. Some people don't like that he's behind the camera and didn't like some of the things that he does. But what I always like about Zack is he tries something new. And I just appreciate him being the cinematographer. I don't know. There's just something. A lot of people, of course, want him to bring Larry Fong back. And then another question I had, if he's going to do like a more grounded, gritty LAPD story, does he use slow motion? Does he throw the slow motion out? I know that's his signature, but it's not like he's always done it. Man of Steel doesn't have slow motion, which is kind of interesting. I love the slow motion, but I just kind of wonder if maybe he just goes, you know what? I'm going to make it more of a shaky cam, maybe like how End of Watch was. David Ayer, End of Watch. Maybe you can make something like that. Probably not, but I'm just kind of going, does he not do the slow motion? Then I'm kind of going, well, he's so known for the slow motion, it'd be hard to just not do that, but I would actually appreciate it. I'd be like, oh wow, he's not going to do slow motion? That'd be crazy if he doesn't do slow motion. But Las Vegas essentially got canceled, and I don't know what's going on with Planet of the Dead, but hopefully at least after this, maybe Rebel Moon Part 3, because I'm kind of wondering if this was okay, we let you play with the toys. We let you play with the big toys. Now give us a low budget cop thriller. Do that. And then we'll let you go back to play with all the big toys again. That's what I'm kind of wondering, if it's one of those things where hey, we're kind of scaling back a little bit. We appreciate you. We still want to be partners with you, but let's make something small and cheap over here. We know you can handle a budget. Let's do something like that, and then we'll go back over here. We'll revisit Rebel Moon and maybe Army. Who knows? So that's my hopes right there.